He's already spent vast amount of his mum's money harnessing a grade 1 gold standard legal team. I mean, the optics, as they say, aren't great for him. We've got to remember that, Andrew, who vigorously denies all these allegations, obviously, never had a great badge of honour behind him. He was Randy Andy. He was Air Miles Andy. He came across in the Emily Maitlis interview, the brilliant interview she did, as foolish and arrogant, lacking empathy. Just sort of saying things like, didn't happen, where you would think somebody would say, I can't believe what you're telling me. Absolutely not. I mean, I know he's royal and he's got to appear circumspect and dignified. And so the very idea of somebody trousering a load of cash to make it all go away really, really makes it as grubby as it can come. If he's an innocent man, and he says he's innocent, and we have a due process that will allow him to explore that, stand up and say so and face the music.
Well, yeah, you mentioned something there which has already happened, which is actually the Queen funding the Andrew lawyers. Now, Yasmin, she's already entangled a bit, isn't she?
She's entangled a lot because he was and has always been her favourite. All the people like Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein, hanging around in the palaces, sitting on thrones as she did. Andrew's been able to do whatever he wants by his mum, and she has so spoilt him. He's got a chest full of medals that his mum gave him. And maybe she will be thinking now, I hope she is, that she reared this child to be a man who thinks he can never be questioned whatever he does. I mean, he just looks appalled that anybody should question him about any of his activities. So, I think she has to ask herself questions and withdraw her support.
Well, yeah, I suppose, do you think, Storm, is the Queen damaged by this already?
Is the Queen damaged? I think a lot of sympathy goes towards the Queen.
I noticed callers very reluctant to blame her for any part of it. Yeah.
Well, you can't. Can you blame her for any
harbouring him?
For supporting him, perhaps.
He's a fugitive, is he?
Supporting him for technically our money, taxpayers' money. That does feel maybe a little bit unjust, but yes,
so it's an impossible question. I don't know.
He's damaging the monarchy, I would say.
Well, I think if you're the big discount on the Queen's behaviour is that she's his mum, and she, and that.
But that's been the whole battle through the Queen's life, is separating this personal, emotional feelings that every human has, and her position as the Queen. They're two different things, and they have to be separated.
Is there anything Andrew could do to make it easier for the Queen, Angela? Let's ask that question.
Well, he's already squirreled away at, is it called Royal Lodge, his gaff on the Windsor estate. He's more or less withdrawn from public life. Various charities and military organisations have disassociated themselves from him. Remember, these are allegations. Nothing has been proven yet. And I think the Queen, I understand that she's his mother, but equally she took quite a hard line with Harry and Meghan when they said they didn't want to be involved with the royal family anymore, so therefore they can't use their various titles. And I do understand she's a woman who has essentially cosseted her son. It's horrible to think of favourites in any family. But look, she is the world's longest reigning monarch. All being well, in good health, she will celebrate her platinum jubilee in June, I believe. So, she's done a lot of great things in terms of her stability, her stature, her standing in this country. The best thing that could be done at the moment is, as I say, either Andrew speaks up, doesn't hide behind his mummy's skirt, or he just disappears until due process goes through the various stages that are necessary in the.
It sounds from what you say there isn't really an option for him here, because he's tried speaking up, which was the Emily Maitlis interview, and look how that went.